All right, and we are live. What is going on? What's going on, tribe? I got another one for you from the Rational Male, Rolo. You know what I'm saying? Out here, dropping another one. I got such a good response from the earlier video from you guys. I had to drop another one. And, you know what I'm saying? Since YouTube decided to try to shut down my live stream while he was playing, it must mean that he had some good stuff to say for them to be trying to block him like that. You know what we do over here? We make sure the underdog gets heard. Let's go. You guys smash that like button. Let me go ahead and get things going over here. Okay. All right. All right. What is up? We are live, and with no further ado, let's get right into it.
Undergo evolution as the social order adapts. I think you want me to give I'll give you my take on Dark Triad. Dark Triad personality traits: Machiavellianism, psychopathy, and narcissism. Okay, all of those characteristics independent of each other are very, very rare. In fact, if you say you're a narcissist, like true clinical narcissism is like a fraction of 1% of the population has like something that is a clinically definable form of a personality or disorder that is narcissism. Psychopathy, maybe 2%. But it just depends on like what the intent. Like I think, quite honestly, everybody is a psychopath or everybody's a sociopath to some degree. But most people aren't going to go and kill people, right? So they might have some sort of sense of self-importance. That doesn't mean you're a narcissist. Like when I talk about mental point of origin and enlightened self-interest, I can't help others until I can help myself. You're a narcissist. No, I am just like a realist here. And if I was going to say,
what he's doing here is he's breaking down how women are, saying that any guy that's working on his self-love journey, his becoming his greatest version, putting himself first so he can pour from a full cup. You gotta take care of yourself first, you know what I mean? He's talking about how women will make this into, oh, he's a narcissist because he puts himself, they conflate stuff, and since no one really knows the definitions and stuff, and definitely not clinically diagnosed, they're just able to run with it and use buzzwords, and they will call you a narcissist they call the narcissists guys that cheat on them, and then also guys that are emotionally unavailable, basically the guys that don't want them. They'll call you a narcissist too, man. You know what I'm saying? So they just use words, man. It's crazy out here.
Should only help yourself.
Smash that like
and
button.
Fuck everybody else. Then that would definitely be narcissism. Narcissism is like an unhealthy self-love or an overblown sense of self, right? That's why when women break up with a guy, they go, he was a narcissist.
It's an overblown sense of self, but you use people to, inflate that sense of self. Whereas like when you're working on self-love, you're just working from within, and you don't think that you're better than anybody else. When you're a narcissist, man, you got the self-worth. You're not running around saying I'm worthy and I'm working on self-love. No, it's the way that you project yourself. You use people. You're using people as if you're better than them. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much what's perceived about you. The self-importance and you think you're better than everyone else is perceived. Whereas someone working on their self-love journey is going to say, look, I'm working on me. I'm not dating. I'm not causing nobody any problems. Ooh, right? And you still love others. You don't use anyone because you're doing everything yourself. Like most people think you have a problem with taking help because you're on your self-love journey. You're just trying to make sure you're a complete person. You don't have a problem accepting help. You just want to make sure you're complete before you're accepting it. And a lot of people need people to need them. So they'll just start calling you a narcissist.
Because he put his interests above yours, so much so that you broke up with him. He's not a narcissist. It's just like he was more self-important than you were, or you were more self-important than he was. And because he didn't prioritize your needs above his own, therefore he's a narcissist. Fuck you. No, he's not. He's just a guy who probably believes in enlightened self-interest. I can't help anyone until I can help myself. That doesn't mean I don't help anyone, because I would be a narcissist if I did, but I can't help anyone, or I can't help other people as well as when I help myself first.
Absolutely.
You are a lady, you my significant other. You're going to benefit from me prioritizing myself because I love you and I have a relationship with you, and I am not a narcissist, because if I was, you wouldn't even be part of this fucking equation. So narcissism's very rare, psychopathy very rare, Machiavellianism, especially today, exceptionally rare in men. Now, Machiavellianism, thinking of, basically, putting your, I don't even know why Machiavellianism is even a thing. Like, I know that they came up with this because it sounds like Niccolo Machiavelli, right? And so it's like thinking the worst of other people, really. Like, the fundamental basis of Machiavellianism is that other people are shit.
What I think Rolo is getting to, like the overall point, is that when you're an individual, when you're a man on your journey, and they can't control you, they start putting these labels on you as different boxes to paint you out to be this bad person. So he's saying these words. It's like you said about that Machiavellianism is based off that other guy, that name. They're just coming up with words to describe men in a bad light, so that way they can make a man that doesn't go along to get along seem like an outcast, a weirdo, a bad person. Right? You're not. They just come up with these words, man, to describe people, because the only way not to be, in this group of traits is to basically be one of the herd, one of the sheep. If you're any kind of way of a thinker, it's over. You know what I mean? They're going to put you in one of these categories, dark triad this, Machiavellianism that, narcissism this, psychopathy that. It's just going to be that, and again, I don't think that any of these terms should be diagnosed on people, especially if they, like, again, no one can diagnose, period, but can't just be using these terms like this, man, when there's actual, psycho people out there that would take someone's life, or groups of people's lives, or do something sinister, like make a cult or something, so you just got to be real careful. But again, women just throw stuff out there, throw terms out there, and you mess around and get labeled by this, and you're not even, like you said, clinically diagnosed. So it's just it's a lot of just, craziness going on, and people just doing whatever that makes them feel better. And with the access to the internet, man, they can just Google any word they want to.
And you have to treat them as if they're evil and they're out to get you, no matter what, right? Like, I look at it this way: not everyone is out to get you. Not everyone is out to get you, but everyone is out for themselves. So if I'm a Machiavellian personality, then that would be the root of it, right? Not everyone is out to get you, but everyone is out for themselves. So you've got to remember that if your interests align with somebody else and you have mutual self-interest, it's because both of your interests in what you want both tend to coincide. The best friendships that are developed, I'm not saying that this is the only basis of friendships, but the best friendships start from mutual interests, especially for men.
Smash the like button, y'all.
Mutual interest, or a shared goal, or a shared interest, right? So I don't think that dark triad traits should be called dark, and that's probably gonna rub people the wrong way. But I don't think that they should be called dark, because they are very attractive to women. Women love characters with dark triad personality traits. They prefer them in their fiction. Remember, these are the same women who prefer violent porn. These are the same women who love Christian Grey and 50 Shades of Grey, which is the most unrealistic character there possibly could be, but they love that character. They love, if you look at like the Twilight series, and was it Edward? Is he the vampire?
Edward's the vampire.
And then Jacob is the werewolf?
Yes.
Those are two, that one of those is alpha fucks and one of those is beta bucks.
Yeah.
And the werewolf is alpha fucks. Absolutely. It's funny to see how those archetypes, they don't exist in the same man. They exist in other, and that's a formula for romance novels. Is, should I get with the happy-go-lucky scoundrel? Should I get with Han Solo, Or should I get with the guy, the trust fund guy, who is the safe bet, comes from money, has, but he's not as exciting as fucking Han Solo. I'm gonna fuck Han Solo, and then once he won't commit, then I'm gonna get with the other dude, right? So, but if anything is dark about the dark triad traits, it's the attraction that women have to those traits. And I don't necessarily see them as dark. I think a healthy self-love or a self interest, a self-importance is necessary for anybody's ego, really.
Absolutely.
I think that psychopathy is so rare that it's to be something that is like not. I don't even know why it's even on the list.
Yeah, it shouldn't be
But
mentioned.
if you're going to look at psychopathy, what is psychopathy? Like not caring what other people like. I can't help others until I can help myself. It's only focusing on the help myself part of that rather than the others part of it. And Machiavellianism. I think all of those are actually pretty healthy traits in regulation. Within you take anything to an extreme, you even take like agreeableness. Like if you take the big 5 personality traits, agreeableness, conscientiousness, if you take those and you amplify them to the nth degree, they are as unhealthy as any of the dark triad traits. Dark triad traits happen to be self-interested traits. Conscientiousness, agreeableness, all the rest of the big 5 ones that are like, well, these are what we want to encourage in people's personalities, which by the way are genetically determined, and there's really nothing we can fucking do about it anyways. But if we're going to look at dark triad versus like say big 5, I don't think we need to be calling one dark and one light. I think if you take any of those things, if you take agreeableness to its like illogical, absurd extreme, that's when you get guys who are just pedestalizing women and they off themselves because they listen to Michael Bolton sing, "How am I supposed to live without you?"
Yeah, so I'm saying.
They write bad poetry.
Exactly,
they
man.
burden us with shitty songs and shitty stuff.
That's what I'm saying. That's all you hear is like, oh, you gotta obsess over these women, and the songs are crying about women and stuff. Man, please.
Like, get the fuck out of here. I want to go listen to Lamb of God. Yeah. I don't think I don't think the dark triad traits should be called dark at all. Because what you're doing is you're applying a connotation to them. And by the way, psychologists, I'm looking squarely at you. Because by adding that connotation, you're putting an implicit bias in this is good and this is bad. I don't necessarily see those as good or bad. If you take them to their extreme, then yes, extreme narcissism, extreme psychopathy, you might kill somebody, right? But their extreme agreeableness is just as life damaging as an extreme narcissism.
Absolutely.
Why is agreeableness not it's dark agreeableness? Get the fuck out of here with those fucking judgment calls. You're supposed to be objective. You're supposed to be impartial. So stop calling them fucking dark triad, dark this, dark that. It's not fucking Star Wars. This is the Sith over here, and this is the good guys. These are the fucking Jedi. These are Jedi personality traits, and these are Sith personality traits. Fuck off.
What, Friday?
Yeah, like his Spirit Week.
Like pep rally? Mm-hmm. You need anything for that?
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done with this live streaming in a little bit. Just we'll get up out of here.
Oh, he's on the eat.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you want. How's your leg feel?
Good.
Okay. My bad, y'all. That's kid got here. I didn't even know. Lost track of time, man. I was trying to drop these live streams. Okay. Let me see here. I think I got one more in here. This one right here, y'all. I don't know if I want to. Hang on. I got a couple in here. I'm gonna rock this one. Okay, so we're gonna switch over here. Go up in here. Make this adjustment.
And once they've reached 25 plus, what do you think of that? Because I feel like it's such a TikTok thing with the younger generation where they think, oh, she's 25, she's so old.
So what's the stereotype? What do you mean?
They're
so
after 25, a woman expires, or
oh,
she's too old to have kids. I see all these comments and I'm just so shocked. And I feel do you think it's just social media and it's people getting poisoned on socials to think
yeah,
this certain stereotype?
Yeah. So no, it's that sounds so bad. Like she expires. No, it's not. If
It's
a
the
woman
truth.
gets when she gets over 25 or whatever, she's like,
I mean, it's
what, not
pandering a little
desirable
bit,
anymore.
but
That's
we'll
not
let it
true
rock.
because I know some guys like to say this rhetoric online, but the truth is, if she was an attractive woman when she was 25 and she just maintains
And she
herself in that
takes care of
sense,
herself.
she's still going to be attractive when
Hey,
she's
y'all
20.
roll with them because I know you're gonna be like, oh, bro's pandering. He has a cute chick on there. He's probably trying to smash. So what he's doing is he's gonna drop some truth in there too. He's gonna be like, wooing her a little bit, rizzing her up, but then he's gonna be like, but that's because he slides it in there. So give him a chance. Let him cook.
27,
Smash that
29,
like button.
31. Now, is there a maybe uncomfortable reality that maybe as a woman gets older, she gets less attention from men? Yeah, sure. That's a thing, right?
But I feel like that's scary though, because when I was a teenager, I used to get more attention than I do now as a 23-year-old.
Really?
Yeah, like I've seen a lot of
Really?
comments. I think it's more like literally even at like 17, 18, like cars beep at you way more than when you're walking at like 20 something.
Some guys are so sus, That's so
But that's
suspect.
what I'm saying. And I find it really creepy because
Okay, look, man. Okay, you know what I mean? They're going off into the deep end, and women like doing this, okay? She's not as attractive as she was at 18 and 19 because it's looking at her, maybe she's not taking care of herself right, or maybe she's doing too much. But, biology speaking, men are attracted to women in a certain prime age. I'm pretty sure it's like 18 to 20 or 21. Like without knowing age, and they showed them some pictures in some study, that's the age that most men went in all age ranges of men. So to sit there and say that we're creepy, now don't act like look, man, I got a 13-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? Women be out here, doing creepy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, for her to say this, it's weird. It's weird. You know what I mean? Women you age out. As you get older, you're less attractive. And as men get older, we're more attractive. You can't just sit here and try to make us seem like we're weirdos because, you're falling outside of your prime ages. Come on, man.
saw a comment about it on TikTok and I thought that is so true because I used to get way more people like looking at me and approaching me when I was way younger than I do now.
If you're loving this episode and these kinds of conversations, then I want to give you something. We recently launched the Kits Angels community. This is Angels podcast and I will pay for your membership. Now back to the episode.
Yeah, I mean, it's an uncomfortable reality to acknowledge, but I think the window that women or that's portrayed online is much smaller. They're making it much more than it actually is. So like if you're an attractive girl, you're gonna be getting attention from the age of 18 till the age you're like 40.
Yeah.
It's not like, okay, at 18, 25, and then suddenly no one wants you anymore. That's not
Yeah,
real.
yeah, you're right.
And if I'm being completely honest, I'm going to say this for 99% of women. There's always an exception. For 99% of women, there is a guy somewhere who's going to find you attractive no matter what
What's going
you
on,
like.
James?
Yeah.
It may not be the guy that you
Triad.
want,
Yeah.
but there's going to be a guy out there. Like as a
he's
woman,
right.
like there's always going to be a guy who wants you.
Yeah,
9
but
times
you
out
know
of
what?
10.
I feel like it's not even just about
He's right. See, he kept it, kosher so she didn't get upset. But he's right. There's always going to be some beta bucks in her DM that's going to take her no matter how left over she is. But it's not going to be the guy she wants and the guy she likes. It's called settling down.
looks because I've read books and stuff where you can have the sexiest woman next to you, you can have a woman who looks like a nerd, but you might like the nerd more just because of the way she is. She's not too cocky.
Facts.
She doesn't feel too entitled to you. Things like that. So I think that's a big thing as well. Like you need to
'cause
find
one is
someone who's
for-
genuine from their
'cause
heart.
one is for lust and one is for long term.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, and I think this doesn't help. I think sometimes some girls think, well, as long as I'm really attractive, I'll get the guy, I'll get his commitment and I'll do all of that.
Yeah, I
But,
don't think it's like when women dress promiscuous
Yeah.
to have a man,
Yeah.
but that's not going to hold a man down.
What does
You get-
dressing promiscuous look like to you?
Like just being really revealing, cleavage out,
Yeah.
excessive makeup, things like that. I feel like you will get attention, no doubt, but it's the wrong type of attention. And this is why even with me, I feel like doing Insta for so long, I take outfit pictures. Some can be more revealing than others.
Yeah.
And as I grow older, I feel like the best thing is to stay classy and to be a bit more reserved and be more modest, because that will give you better, genuine attention.
It'll give you.
And you
think
get
it'll
less
give you
attention as well, in a way.
Yeah, what I would say is that it gives you retention, not attention.
What's retention?
Retention is like sustained attention, whereas normal attention could be just it's very shallow.
But that's why I feel like it's more genuine. Like,
I agree.
when I used to post TikToks, whether it was my body or whatever, I'd
she gonna
get
cheat
so
on that
many
guy.
followers and DMs, but it was
She'll
just
cheat on
low
that
quality men, like just messaging me and lusting over me. And then within a year, when I changed my content to make it more towards women, or my face and doing makeup and skincare routine, but I like it that way. My page is more quiet and it's content I actually like doing. Do you get it?
It's interesting because I think
Do you get it?
it's interesting because I think there are a lot of people, especially a lot of girls especially a lot of girls who have like beauty lifestyle pages, like they want the attention.
Yeah.
But you were getting a lot of attention and you preferred having less attention.
Yeah, because it just wasn't genuine. I feel like knowing how, like, your male to female ratio following, that would really bother me. And I just think, who are these low quality men just following me and lusting over? I really hated it, even though that's what got me the followers and the engagement initially.
Yes.
I now get way less engagement on my TikTok.
Yeah.
She used the guys to get where she needed to go. And then she started going through her following list and I wonder what they're doing. I wonder what they're doing with my content. You didn't care about that when you were building up your following. You got to a certain level and then the women started shaming your ass. And then you just started. That's what you did. That's what you did. Okay? You're worried about what the women are thinking. Because you don't care what the dudes think. Because the dudes are thinking about one thing when it comes to you. Man, what do you care about whatever hobby you're doing, your goofy ass content? You're looking at that face. You look, you're kind of fit too.
Because I don't have men lusting over me.
Yes.
But with that, my percentage of female following or followers is increasing gradually. Even though it's a small increase, I prefer it that way. Do you get it?
Yeah, I hear that. If you understand that with that attention, it's not genuine attention. Do most girls understand that? Do they know that if they're posting sexy half naked photos, they're getting a lot of attention from guys, but do they know that attention isn't genuine about who they are?
I feel like it depends on how mature the person is. Like me, a few years back, I wouldn't have been bothered about it.
Okay.
But I had to seriously mature.
Yes.
Especially I don't know, I feel like 22, 23, you do your brain develops more apparently. So I feel like you do become way more mature. So I feel like it depends on where the woman is with her age and with her life. And she might like the attention, but she may not realize if it's good or bad. So I really do think it depends on maturity levels of that female.
Yeah, of course. How can you tell from a male follower, how can you tell whether it's genuine attention and just lustful attention?
On my Instagram.
Yeah, sure.
I've had married men liking my stories, for example, yeah. And I feel like that's purely lust. And when I see it, I'm sat there and I get so angry because I think you're still a content creator, you're seeing or liking their picture.
How do you know who just doesn't like your outfit?
Yeah, but this is, okay, so I know you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm playing devil's advocate, but maybe he just likes the outfit.
If a man is constantly on, you don't follow me, we've not spoken, I don't know you. If you're on my page almost every day for months, first viewer, liking my stories, this is inappropriate. And that to me is you're lusting over me. Whereas, and another thing is actually, this girl said on her story, post a picture of your body, then post one of your face and see who likes what. When I posted a mirror picture and when I posted a selfie, there was more guys that liked the mirror picture.
Yeah, of course.
And you can just tell that, you catch them out like that, who's lusting over me and who's not. And it is pathetic in a way because
thing is though,
men are so lustful.
If we don't lust after you, then, you have no one to take care of you. And it's the end for you. If we don't lust after you, so you're saying that you post up a full body picture and guys look at that. And then you post up a selfie of your face and women look, what are you talking about? Of course we do. You're making no sense. We're attracted to your physical body. We like women. What are you getting? I don't understand. She's not making any sense. I think you're right. She's just circle talk, babbling, being a pro yapper, trying to put herself in a situation where she seems like she's higher quality than she is.
I just feel like it's sad.
So
Like,
here's the thing. I don't disagree with you.
okay.
And I think a lot of girls would even agree with you.
Yeah.
But girls play to that though.
What, like they like it, you mean? Or
Well, like girls play to the fact that guys are lustful. That's why they post half naked photos to
because
get engagement. They're not doing it.
When I
else
post
are they
mirror
doing it for?
pictures, let's say I
called
get
her
the
out.
attention that maybe I wanted.
Call her
Yeah,
out.
let's say if you think I wanted the attention,
Yep.
let's say that guy then okay, let's say I'm posting a picture to get a story to get a guy's attention, and it's a mirror picture and issued in a selfie. Then he messages me. If he messages me after I post my body, I will automatically not like him anymore because I see it as you're lustful and I won't entertain that. Do you get it?
I get it.
But
This is
So wait,
this
hold
is
on.
young. This is young.
The reason
talk.
he messaged you because he finds you attractive, right?
yeah,
Okay. If a guy approaches you and
Look at
talks
the way
to you
she
and wants to
looking
get
at
to
him.
know you, what's the difference? Because he's doing it because he finds you attractive.
oh, I don't know. You've got a point there.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it depends.
If a guy,
So, okay.
if a guy approaches you at work, he's like, "That's because I think Liana's an attractive."
But then
girl."
what if a guy approaches me when the topic here is your body? So if you see my body on my story and I'm wearing something nice and tight and then you message me, that's lustful. But a guy can approach me in public and I could be wearing baggy bottoms and you can't really see my figure. And he might just like me because I've got a pretty face.
Facts, man.
Do you get it? So there's that side to
Nah,
it
guys
as
know how
well.
to look at a girl's figure.
Huh?
Guys know how to look at a girl's figure.
But if she's fully covered,
Yeah, we still know how
and
to
she's
look.
dressed modest, for example, how
Yeah,
could you
we can
tell?
still see
He
it.
might really just be attracted to her beautiful face or her beauty or
100%.
her aura.
That's true.
You can't tell aura online. People fake shit constantly online. That's another thing.
That's true. It's harder to tell someone's energy online. All I'm saying is that the reason a guy would slide into your DMs based on that, or when you're out with your girls and you
Yeah.
are looking nice, right? The reason is the same. The only difference
Smash that like
is
button
that what's attracted him in reality, maybe because you're dressing more modest, but he can still kind of see if you're attractive.
Yeah, I
And
get
then
what
what's
you're
attracted
saying.
online is because you've posted a half-naked photo of yourself.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the reason is the same.
But that's why I feel like posting half naked pictures, girls shouldn't be doing it. Like, for example, if I take bikini pictures when I'm on holiday, I will post them, but a part of me thinks I don't want guys to give me attention from that because it's the
just
wrong
said that
type of
women
attention.
shouldn't.
Sure.
Do you get it? So there's that side to it as well. I feel like it's just not genuine attention that you're getting from these guys. Because I've dealt with it as well, where, I post like a nice bikini picture on holiday and you just get so many likes from boys. Like, it's just,
Question. I completely get, and I agree with you. I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate to some degree and just seeing a different perspective with it. Why would you post the bikini photo?
Told you.
well, if I'm doing
Got her.
like promo, most of
Okay.
my bikinis are promo.
Right. So it's like a paid collab.
Yeah, like for example, I used to
You
work
need
with
it.
Lounge
You
and I
get
did a lot of
paid for
underwear
wearing
pictures.
clothes. and-
Okay.
Some people might think it's promiscuous, some might not. They were underwear, that's it.
Yeah.
I stopped that after a year because I felt like this isn't who I am. Although I really enjoyed the collab, like they were a massive brand,
Yeah.
and I was really gassed to be working with them. I went to their event, I had a really good connection with them.
Yeah.
But I just felt like I was doing it more for the sake of the relationship than me
Sure.
wanting to post the pictures. Every time it came to posting the pictures, I felt uncomfortable like months down the line.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've completely stopped that, and I don't post underwear pictures because I
love
feel
the
like it's
dialogue.
wrong.
This is great. This is
That's what I'm
great.
saying.
No,
You get
respect
to an
that.
age
You
where
know-
you mature a bit and it clicks in you where you're like,
We'll go ahead and come back to this another time, and you know what I'm saying, let her finish. I think they're almost done anyway. There's a lot of nothing being said right here, so we're gonna keep it trucking. Smash that like button. You guys, I'm subscribed to his channel. I just got like 4 channels, so just wasn't subscribed on this one. Let's go.
Don't do.
Anton
Y'all
Daniels
call your
channel,
homegirls
you know what I'm saying?
like y'all are the most
It's true.
aggressive. Y'all are the most
conversation.
offensive in the.
Why do you think he like
Hispanics definitely do this more.
We're not
Right.
saying that it doesn't happen in other communities. Y'all are y'all are the most offensive and the most egregious. That is just the reality. It's a reason why it's called, like, why we say that it's called an angry black woman. Y'all didn't get that label out of happenstance that somebody just made it up. It's something that y'all embrace and that y'all have created for yourselves, and y'all continue to perpetuate it today. That is a
So
normal
do black
thing.
men just walk away from black women, or is there
Some of
any
them are.
solution to it?
Some of them are.
Something like
I mean,
certain dudes.
So they can get some control over their households because apparently they're breaking up over voting.
I mean,
It's a
they
certain
not
type of
really
black
having a
dude
lot
that
of
do that.
success with
It's a
white
certain type of
women.
black dude that do that.
And it's a certain type of black dude that say something like that.
It's peace, bro.
Yeah, but now act like
Yeah, and I don't
go-
care. You know,
go
it
find
really
people
doesn't
that
matter to me. But
go
I'm
find
I
just
just
for the sake of
can't-
conversation.
dog. I don't care.
So
I just can't
are
get
we
jiggy
all
with
on
it.
the
That's
panel
what
just
I hear you.
is everybody on the panel just strictly dating within our race then? Because is that
No, that's like watching Pornhub
do.
and that's like watching Pornhub and putting a filter on. It's just a one single category. Like you ain't for to get nothing, bro. Your search bar went from this to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like
Y'all might
That's so
make fun of me. I'm
stupid.
kind of like the Dr. Umar Nazar, but I don't do that. But I don't talk about who do it. But I'm just more inclined with my people, so I just don't do that. But
Wait. So you said what about Dr. Umar? Said it
I
again.
say, I know you're gonna like that. I'm kind of like the Dr. Umar Nazar. I don't really do the interracial thing like that, even though I'm high yellow or whatever. I just don't deal
yes,
with
you can't afford it. Like one more, if you have a mixed
Man,
baby,
this
your baby
dude,
not
this
black.
dude is
Right,
like,
right,
he
right.
talking
You can't
weird,
afford
man.
to flip up.
And I say he talk weird because he be like saying, like, he keep talking about him being high yellow and all this other stuff, and people thinking that he mixed. I mean, I know he's a politician and stuff, but what the hell are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? He just be saying stuff.
I can go make some a little mocha. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might come out white. You know, I think you and Molly might have albino baby. Like you know what I'm saying?
Albino? It's albino.
But no, real
Nah,
talk. I just don't.
Bobby is
I
married.
appreciate that though, Robert, because you know I want
Do you-
one more shade of color here. I'm out the race. I can't do my time.
Do you think all that pandering gets him anywhere? Like, I'm wondering, is he pandering because he's a politician, so he's trying to make sure he don't piss off the black women? Or he's actually pandering to get the draws? I mean, he's got that you know, that extra right here. You know, yeah, right, uh-huh, right, uh-huh, right. He doing all that extra, man. Any man knows what he's doing. If you're a man, you know what he's doing. You know, if you're a woman, you don't know. You think that's his voice. It's not his voice, man. It's not.
Right. No.
Yeah,
I'm very, very pro-black, bro. Like, I mean, I ain't really got to say too much. I haven't said too much yet on the panel, but I don't do that. And I'm really more about
I think
our people.
You
So
pro-black?
black people are on the
the
brink of
Express.
extinction. I think
Choo
people
choo.
like
Wait a minute.
What does that mean? Pro-black.
Oh,
When I say that, bro,
he got on a black
I
shirt.
think
Facts,
right. I think
right.
about our
It's
people
male.
first, bro. So, like, again, me being from the South, me being from Tennessee, I'm gonna be specific. You'll try to put us in Atlanta. The history around here is deep, bro, and I know what we have been through down here, and also I'm in politics down here too, and I see how things are.
Hey, the history down here in North Carolina right next to you. I'm about an hour and a half from Tennessee. Closer than that, but the closest club is about an hour and a half from here, bro. And seeing as how we're real close to each other like that, as far as statewide go, I'm going to be dating them snow bunnies. I'm going to get me a little Spanish girl. I'm going to make sure that I get me some of them Asian women. You pro-black. Keep doing what you got to do for that politicking, but don't bring up the South like you represent it, and you need to stay pro-black because of that. No. Stop bringing this. This is what politicians do. Bring up everything in the world to make something make sense. Hey, you know, I believe in space, and NASA's my thing. You know, that's why I'm pro-black. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love NASA and I love that spacewalk, and that's why I'm pro-black. You know, blackity black. I'm super black. He has to put that extra blackity black on it because he's super lightity light. He's light, bright, light almost. You know what I'm saying? So we got to, hey, I'm black now. Come on now. Come on. Out of here, dude. Come on, man.
You know, now I am more conservative than I ever was in my life when it comes to politics. But I'm seeing the foolery that's going on with us dealing with the Democratic Party.
Full
and most
submission.
of the Democratic Party down here is ran by, be honest with you, LGBT whites and blacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, there's something. I feel like if I can step out there and show what's different, it'd be better for it, man. But I also am big time history stuff too.
What is he
So
talking about?
do you align based off of the fact that you feel an obligation to it, or are you just genuinely more attracted to black women?
I'm genuinely attracted to black women. And the first one I ever loved in my life was black women.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, do you feel which one is more?
The first one
which
he
one
loves.
weighs heavier?
I'm naturally attracted to black women.
Okay.
Off top.
So it's not based off of loyalty entirely more than it is.
I just think that black women are the most beautiful women in the world. Now,
Okay. I mean, I think that preference is cool. I don't have no problem with preference.
No, I mean, I couldn't. Let me be clear.
This man got him in a hot seat. He's stuttering and everything. Man, look. Man.
But relationship-wise, there's no way.
Wait. How you pro-black?
I feel you, bro. I ain't got no problem.
What did he say?
Pro-black.
What did he say?
Hold on, we're not gonna skip over that. How you pro-black but dipping outside the pond?
When I did,
No, sir. No. See, I don't be over here talking about I'm pro-black. I love black women, but I'm gonna date all women. And you can like it, love it, or hate it. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not over here pandering to them like, oh, my sisters. My beautiful black queens, I would only be with you. He just got through saying he was with some snow bunnies. He was all up in there in the snow bunny thing until he got into politics. And what do people do when they get into politics? If you were into politics, you have to be more than likely, if you're a black guy, with a black woman, or the black woman vote's gonna go against you, man. He's a politician. He's politicking right now. You don't think that he got no man? Listen, he went skiing. He still goes skiing, okay? You think he stopped skiing? Come on, man. He loves the snow.
When I was playing in the NFL, all this was different. You know what I mean? It was at a different time of my life.
You get a pass because you mess with white girls because you was in
Yeah,
the
I'm 35 now. That was back when I was in my early 20s. But once I got more inclined and things and woke my eyes up when I said, no, I couldn't do that. So.
Wait. How y'all gonna give him a hard time because he stands for something that y'all may disagree with? But his experiences has led him to come to this conclusion that he is today. If the dude was playing, and I'm sure you played in it.
Well, no, he's right about this. Him being an NFL player, whatever he said he was. And he's trying to allude to the fact that white women normally grab up those players. But that's almost like a woman not taking accountability of her actions in a way to me. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have a problem with him changing his mind. It's the fact he's pandering so much and he keeps, I'm pro-black. My black women are just so beautiful and amazing. And like, dude, you've been with all kind of women. You think the other women are beautiful too. You just pandering. That's what we're talking about, is pandering.
The NFL in what, your early 20s?
Yes, sir.
How y'all gonna hold him accountable for his experiences that led him to come to the conclusion that he is now?
What Anton am I getting tonight?
No. Listen.
Anybody else that said they were pro-black?
The only thing that I don't care. I don't care.
I did. I went to Tennessee State University.
I don't care if people disagree with me. The only thing that I say, and I say this regularly, is for them to be able to substantiate their argument. He's substantiating what it is that he believes based off of his experiences, and so who am I to disagree with him?
He went to HBCU. What do you think about HBCUs, Anton?
I don't fuck with him, but if that's what he chose to do, then
I went to HBCU too. That was the most wrongest decision.
I want to tell y'all this. Let me say this up, bro. Let me say this.
What HBCU?
I do it. I'm gonna tell you. Look, me going to Tennessee State University, and I heard you say that before, Anton, but I had to say this. One thing I will say with black men, if they go there for the right reasons, put them right there. But if you go there and you see the most beautiful black women you see in your life on that campus, it'll change your whole mindset on how you even move.
Man,
like, I know guys
I ain't gonna lie.
That's bullshit.
HBCU appearance, it felt like high school with dorm rooms.
It depends
Like,
on
let me tell you something, bro. All of these hosts.
Hold
on. We went to all of the campuses.
We just beat y'all this weekend. That's crazy.
They can't.
We went to all of the campuses. We would go to all of these little fuckboy schools and all of this shit. Dog, they all the same, man. Facts. At the end of the day, they all the same. All women are the same. Like one. So you telling me they better than the chicks down in Miami?
No,
Anton
it's some gems on them campuses. I ain't gonna.
He's just saying, look, man, if you ain't never been outside of Tennessee, just say it. He's trying to let them know that there's bad women in all races, dude. You know, if you genuinely have a preference for black women, and you've always been that way, you got to give us a little bit more than that. Yeah, we know black women have like the best bodies out there and stuff like that, but we also know that, you know, attractiveness, your attitude falls into that category as well. So with the attitude being over 9,000, you know, it's going to trump a lot of that body, you know, and the faces that a lot of American black women have. That attitude is going to trump all that, right? So no one's saying that they're not physically attractive, bro. We're when it comes to modern men, it's about the attitude and the presence and the energy of the woman. That's going to make or break her. Every woman knows how to get in shape, and with modern technology and makeup and filters, know the attitude. How is she carrying herself? Because if she's been carrying herself like she thinks she's a baddie or whatever, she's going to have that attitude. But if she's like humble and looking for a good man and, you know, has that vigor in her eyes, that spark of life in her, we good to go. It's about the attitude. So it's not about the shade of woman, man. Come on, bro. You can get any shade of woman in almost any race. Except white, I mean, but they be tanning up and stuff like that too. So it's not about that, man. He's trying to tell you that there's beautiful women in all races, and you're kind of pandering. That's what he's trying to let you know.
Gyms everywhere. Listen, in every city, in every state across America, you gonna find some gyms.
Anton, these
gotta be down there, bro. The difference.
That left high school that didn't get pregnant, like they lit. Like they lit, like they don't gotta go to community college. Like they lit on them campuses. I promise you this.
I'm telling
Let
you,
me tell
bro.
you, bro. They all the fucking same, man.
When you say they're the same, what you mean they're the same?
I'm saying, listen, it don't matter what city and what state that you go to, you're gonna be able to find the baddies, and you're gonna be able to find I ain't gonna name no names. You're gonna be able to find them others. They all the same. And I done traveled this whole fucking whole United States of America.
Like just
I done been to almost every fucking state, everywhere.
And so the difference is you traveled it with money.
What does that mean?
It means too much.
Hey, what's going on, fam?
You don't
Salute.
get put if you are not a nigga with money.
Smash that like
you do
button
not
while you're
get
here,
put in
Mr.
the
Eternal
circumference of bad bitches that often. You have to look up on these occasions.
I don't even know what that means, bro.
Yeah, that's not really.
It's dudes that don't got no. It's dudes that don't have no money at all. That get bad hoes just as much as niggas. It's dudes that don't got no money that get badder hoes and they got money sometimes.
Facts.
And this nigga,
You know what I'm saying?
with no
Shout out
money,
to those with the
fucking
game.
bad hoes that
That's
nigga
a fact.
Money don't mean nothing, bro. Money
What if
don't
this
mean
has to do
mean
with
nothing.
HBCUs though? Like if
Well, you know
y'all
we
went
always
to
get the
HBCUs as young men.
Bro, y'all ain't for the cap. No. Y'all ain't for
Nobody had money going to college unless they came from money. Like that, you were in college, wasn't nobody like.
Baby, we all had.
That's what I said. Tell them.
No, what I'm saying is the connection point. I'm trying to
have refund checks.
Thank you.
Refund checks don't last long though. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Refund check be gone in 2 weekends. Don't
Okay, and you know what I bought though? I bought enough to be fresh until the year out though, nigga.
But you ain't got no money. You still.
So I don't need. I'm fresh. I'm
exactly. And you can fuck. And guess what? You can fuck the finest hoes on that college campus as long as you fresh. So you can't say that.
Gotta be fresh.
I ain't even get. But what I am saying,
if you're overrating this shit,
if you are a broke nigga, the chances around you being around some bad bitches is little to none.
So what does that have to do with college,
bro? That's
because
not true.
we talking about fuck, Gary. We ain't go for no education.
Are you?
That is not true, bro.
What?
I know,
Okay,
dog. I
yeah,
didn't know niggas that didn't have no car, and the chick would go and borrow another nigga car to go.
When I will say the difference between HBCU and PWI.
I have a whole boyfriend that they living with, and then I'm saying the boyfriend to pay for some food and take a plate to the side, dude. Come on.
To me, is when it comes to the professor wise, they was more informed. They was more willing to make sure you pass, make sure they help you, not give it to you, but like difference between the PWI and the HBCU. Like at Tennessee State, even though TSU was in Nashville, it's already stood. When I was there, bro, my professor really cared, made sure I knew what the hell I was doing. Not just gonna throw me out here, and they cared. Is what I'm getting at. My friends with the PWIs, they had the same thing.
That's because y'all need more. That's because y'all need
Y'all
more
piss
help
me
at
off.
them HBCUs, bro.
He went to HBCU.
At a PWI, you might be in a classroom.
Hold on.
No, listen, bro. Hold on.
Every black dude that went to college was having fantasy about bad bitches.
See,
bad
people
bitches
is stuck on the hoes.
Y'all ain't gonna sit here and lie, bro. Y'all ain't gonna call me a lie.
What did you just say?
No, listen. I think it's levels. First of all, let's address this HBCU situation. It's levels, and it's levels in PWIs. It's
all right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I went through everything. I got to get my son something to eat. He just got here. I'll be back on here with another one right after we're done. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. You know I'm going to chop these videos up, man. So be looking for those clips on the pre-recorded side. Watch all the videos. Let them play in the background. Watch the pre-recorded videos from the live stream so you can see all of your comments because I post all of them. Except for the super lewd ones. You're not going to get posted, okay? You're not going to get posted. You're not going to get seen. So just relax, all right? But you guys chime in whenever you want to. The live streams are for the Soul Tribe. There's always a portion of the pre-recorded videos where I make sure that, you know, I'm not just chatting up the Soul Tribe in the comment section. So smash the like, share the live stream, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Come on, y'all. You know you want to join the Soul Tribe. I appreciate all the Soul Tribe that joined. I appreciate James and all the mods that joined. I will be back in a little bit. Don't go too far. Love and light, and I'm out. I appreciate all of y'all that's joining me over here. I'm making sure that the short stream is also getting plenty of this feed, so you can enjoy the content normally from the browse feature or from my normal channel, or not normal channel, but the live stream tab, or you know what I'm saying, you can join us over here in the short stream. If you're scrolling through your shorts feed, you might catch me in there. You know what I'm saying? I got to get to you one way or another, right? So I appreciate y'all joining me. Make sure that you subscribe if you have not subscribed. A lot of y'all are not subscribed. Join the tribe. This way we interact. You know what I'm saying? Also hit the like button. Drop a comment. Do you agree, disagree? Do you like, dislike? Drop a timestamp with that. And make sure that you drop comments. Your comments will be seen, and you can watch your comments in the pre-recorded videos. So love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.